And how good was that transition from PowerPoint to Google Slides? Let's go. Here's a couple examples. I'm going to go through some couple examples. Red Bull and GoPro, you guys have probably seen this. They're starting to do more, like it's a perfect partnership for them to say, hey, look, our audience is out there doing all of this stuff. Why would we not partner as a camera company to capture that stuff and do joint ventures there? Nike and Apple, the fitness app, right? They've got, this is a way to track your steps and do all this stuff. Put your Apple devices while you're doing your sports. Starbucks and Spotify, right? Curated music for customers. And then this one I like, I'm a Lego nerd. I love this stuff. Lego and NASA. And Lego has done partnerships. Lego's a great one to show you partnerships. There's all of these markets, all these audiences out there that you can tap into that are talking to the same audience that you want to talk to. And so, like a perfect example, Michael, and your BTC is you've got an audience there that you've cultivated, that you've curated, that you've built relationships and trust and value and vision and shared processes and beliefs with. And all of a sudden now somebody says, hey, I believe in the same thing you believe in. Would you be willing to transfer that trust? If that trust is there, you access a brand new market and you bypass a lot of the steps that it takes to build that. But you have to come to the table, like we've talked before, Michael, is you have to come to that table with the same values, shared beliefs, and you have to be able to transfer that trust. Here's some examples why we're critical for growth. One, of course, we can expand our reach, expand our market access. And as I'm going through this, guys, make comments, make questions, anything that we're looking at. Shared resources and expertise. I'm going to get into some specific examples. I know, for example, what we do, like from me and what Chrissy does, with ISPA and with Rawls Group, is we say, hey, we're going to be working on some video content. Do you have anybody that you can reference? Or we say, I'm not going to be working full time on this. Could we share that resource? Maybe we partner up on sharing that resource. That's a really good way to use a joint partnership. Innovation, new opportunities, right? What are some things that I'm doing? So I know for me, I got really into AI this past year, and so did Kendall, so Christy as well. And so when we discover things in our network, we share it with our network. So we're advancing and we're helping each other accelerate our growth through digital innovation. Risk mitigation, we're helping each other. Here's where the challenge is going to be. And if you have a trusted partnership network, you can actually reach out to that partnership network and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Could you help me identify risk? Especially as an ISPA member, you might want to access attorneys. You might want to access CPAs. You might want to access people that have the understanding of where the rules, the policies, procedures, all that are hidden. Increase credibility and trust. One of the things, if you walk somebody in, we talked in our last webinar, we talked about co-branding and cross-edification. That was a big one. When we cross-edify, it's really, really powerful. So if you're going out and you're introducing somebody else in your network, it's great to say, hey, this is Chrissy. She's amazing at this. She does these things. I think you guys should talk. Chrissy now all of a sudden has instant credibility, instant trust in going out there in the marketplace. Scalability, flexibility, knowing that you have partners, that if you have a good strategic partner network and you want to say, I want to offer something new to the market, how quickly can you put something into the market by having a strong network, right? Access to capital and funding. We've got different projects. I know for me, I've got different projects with partners, and even some of the other ones we looked at is if you have a strong network and somebody says, I'm thinking about doing this in my business, you go, who do I know that could help me with that? So either it's capital, either it's funding, either it's a partner for that. It's a really, really powerful way. And also the flip side of it is when people know you. So this is all things that you can get. But if people know you as somebody that can help them get things, you become that trusted advisor. You become the sought after professional. You become, me and Kendall joke all the time, like you got to be the guy or the girl. So who's your plumber? Who's your mechanic? Who's your this? Who's your accountant? Who's this? If you're the one that has access to really powerful people and resources, you become really well known in your network. Competitive advantage, of course, you're going to get first mover advantage in a lot of projects. You're going to get, non-competitive deals, increase your sales results, increase those, sales conversions, speed up that sales cycle. Customer service. Now, if you have shared values and shared beliefs with your strategic partners, you can actually serve the market in the same way, and you can improve customer service because you guys are all saying the same things. This is really important for you guys, especially as smaller businesses. If you're a professional service provider, I want you to think about building your network almost like you're building an organization. And if you're in an organization with multiple locations, and those locations could serve in different ways, but if all of the locations answer the phone the same way, serve the same way, have answers on how they're going to help the same way, how they do client acquisition, retention, onboarding, how they do, success stories, how they gather testimonials, how they develop new products. If all of that is shared amongst the same group in a network, now what's possible as more of an organization. So we're not all having to do all the things all the time, all by ourselves, right? And the last one here is sustainability, long-term growth. This way, when you go back to the risk mitigation, sustainability and succession planning is the name of the game for what we're doing. And sustainability, long-term growth means that you have less risk, more opportunities. You're going to avoid those roadblocks